Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Viewers, subscribers, gardeners, allotmenteers. This is Live Well guys, the only gardening channel you need. Right guys, as you know, we like to keep things simple around here. My first sowing for the season guys will be onions, right? So I've got my onion beds prepared. As you know, I like to keep things, last year I grew them here. This year I grow them here again guys, because I don't have a lot of space to be doing the rotation. Right, so the onions we're going to be growing this year will be the Stugata Giant. I hope I said that right, guys. And in here, we got the turbos, and we've also got some red onions, guys. It hasn't got any names, it just says red onions. Right, so I'm going to start off with first, guys. We're going to start off with the turbo. As you know, the turbo is a staple around here, guys. Every year, I give these guys a go, and every year I get a good result, even when they don't even look like they're going to grow well. Right, so this is what we're going to be growing from some sets, guys, sets, yeah? So this is what our sets look like. Now, because I've got so many of them, I'm not even going to be bothering to kind of go through and pick small and big. I'm just going to just eye them out as I'm taking them out, guys. Right, guys, so as you know, we put the blunt part in first, and the little pointy sharpie bit with this little dry, that stays up on top, guys. So I'm going to be putting them about 1/2 foot, apart from each other, guys. So hopefully that should be enough space, because the onion bulbs, even though they grow big, they don't really need that much space. So this is our second video of the season, guys. I hope, we have a very great season this year. The sun stays shining. Our crops grow well. Now, when these guys kind of like start coming up a little, I'm going to be giving them just a little bit of nitrogen, even though I trust my soil. But I'm believing, if I start to feed the soil, then the plants, they'll naturally just come out a little bit stronger and healthier. And obviously, it's going to be organic. An organic nitrogen fertilizer, guys. And turbos, they're kind of, they're very good onion, guys. They grow to, I would say, a very reasonable size onion. I mean, if you were to grow onions for the first time, you'd probably say they were big, But as you know, we get bigger in every other things we do. But I like them, I haven't had any much problems apart from the very first year, which I thought I may have had leaf miners. But, apparently it was not. The onions was, was wonderful. They grew to size. And I'm just going to carry on doing that, guys. And then when I get to the next variety, I'll show you that. And it's just basically the same process, guys. Right, guys, so we're now just nearly finished now. Well, the turbos. 2 more lines. And then we will start on the red ones, guys. I'll just do a line on the line where we're meant to get to. And I'm just softening the topsoil, guys, because as you know, no dig. I try to avoid digging as much as possible. Right, guys, so that's the first row done. As you can see, I'll be going back and just gently putting a soft layer of soil. I just done it that way so I could see where I'd already put the set. So that'll be the first bag out of the way, guys. Now we're gonna move on to the red ones. Now these guys are in the bag, they're starting to sweat, so I don't know why they don't, transport them in the paper bags as well. But yeah, we ain't gonna complain. And as you know, the process is pretty much the same. This is what the sets look like. And I'm just gonna be following the same procedure as I did with the turbos, guys. They just basically soften up a little, in the 4 spots where the onions will go. Gonna put the blunt side down, pointy side up, and the blunt side is where the roots come out. If you look closely, you'll see little dry roots there. And apparently, it is said that red onions grown from sets, are more likely to bolt. I've grown them before, and some did bolt, but the majority of them did make it to the end. Right, guys, so it's nothing really scientific about it, guys. You're just gonna you know, soften up a little bit of the soil where you're gonna put, your seeds down, your set down, should I say. And you're just gonna keep repeating the process till we get there. So like I was saying, guys, if you like to, if you enjoy this kind of gardening, guys, and you follow the concept, if you're here for the first time, don't be afraid to subscribe, guys. Like you might have heard, it's free. Come along, join the community, leave your comments. If you want to communicate with me, the best way will be in the comment section. So feel free to leave your comments, guys. I will always, respond. Right. So yeah, so we're going to do these. I believe these guys will be here for about between 3 to 4 months. And we'll be harvesting some nice onions, guys. As I'm saying that, the sun is coming back out because it was starting to feel a little bit cold. Yeah, guys, so today is like the 16th of March. So I'm hoping that this is the right time. It is said that, you're meant to grow them more closer to the solstice or after the solstice because, it makes them believe that, like the winter period is past and then they're going straight into the summer. So they don't bolt. But today is the 16th. Let's see what happens. And I've got some more seeds I would possibly make, be, putting the odd ones in between spaces over time. Anyway, just to use the sets up. Yeah, I will be giving some away as well. Right, I'm not going to grow as much as of the red ones as I did the turbos. But nevertheless, we're going to have quite a few of them. Let us know which variety of onions maybe you're growing this year. I've always grown the turbo. I've done the red ones once. And the two gaddies, I've tried to grow them from seeds. But, not been too successful. So I'm hoping doing them in sets might set me better luck, guys. As I'm going along, if I see any weeds, I try to pull them out because from this point onwards is as you see them, you pull them out. To get to those who've stuck around, guys, thank you very much for your support, And like I said, if you're here for the first time, feel free to subscribe, guys. We're trying to get the channel to 1,000, this year. So the support will be gladly appreciated. So yeah, guys, it can't be any more simpler than that, man. You know what I mean? You fix your bed, get your bed ready, get your sets ready, and then once all that is in combination, guys, you just put it together, and then you'll have your garden, guys. And as you know, it's more of a kitchen garden that I just try to grow. So it's more the things that I actually use in my kitchen, that I try to grow. It's no point me growing a vegetable that, maybe I've never even heard of it or never even tried it and grow it, don't like it, and I've just wasted the whole season. Now, I'm not saying not to try to grow new things. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you're not going to eat it anyway, why grow it? Right. And also for now, it just shows if you don't have it, doesn't mean that you don't do it. You get me? You can still get along, find a different strategy, find a different way for you to get your gardening going, guys. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. Just get on with it, guys, That's all I can say. All right, so I'm nearly at the ending of this lot here. And then right at the ending next to them, I'll be doing the Stugatti Giants. Right. And last but not least, guys, we got these guys here. This is the only one that came with some sort of a label or some sort of a brand on it. But to me, I ain't really watching that at the moment, guys. I just want some onions, 'Cause I'm quite funny with vegetables, like, yeah, I don't mind varieties in everything because obviously varieties. But if I'm trying to grow an onion, and when I cut it, it looks like an onion, it smells like an onion, God, it even tastes like an onion, then yeah, it's an onion. So I don't have any particular, favorite. I like to grow turbos because from the time it was my very first crop that I started to grow as an onion. I mean, first onion crop I grew, and then I liked it, so I've always stayed. But as you can see, I'm trying different varieties. But it's not about the variety. That's what I'm saying. It's all about it being an onion. Alright, guys, so now everything is kind of finished. I'm just going to be passing the trowel gently over the mounts. Partly because I don't want the birds to come and pull them down, guys. Pull them out. So I'm just going to try to disguise them. Hopefully by the time they start pushing their tops through, they would have built a strong enough root system that when the birds do try to pull them out, they can, withstand that. But from experience, I find if I just cover them up a little, kind of just disguise them, they will come through because they're not really that deep down, guys. That one is literally about an inch, just push the bottom through. And then once you feel, the bottom is in, you just kind of release. Just covering the turbos now. Now these guys do grow fast, so maybe that's one of the reasons why they got the name Turbo. Yeah, guys, as you can see, this is the carrots that was there previously. We just, emptied them out. So I'm going to bring them home, give them a clean. And then, yeah, we got carrots, It's funny that, like I said, it's a great way of storing them. They've been in the ground since last year. And if I'd pulled all of them out last year, then they would have either been rotten already by this point or eaten, obviously. But you can't store them for 6 months out if they're not in the soil. That's the point I was trying to make. So remember, it's a great way to store your carrots. Just leave them in. Don't take all of them out. Just take what you need. Right, guys. So this will be our first video on the onions, guys. So as you know, we're going to give you guys weekly updates as they come up. Tell you if they're going well, what's good with them, what's bad about them. Basically we're all learning. So what I find that's different to what I've learned before, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But until that point, guys, I'm really, really hoping you guys have enjoyed this video. As you know, I like to keep it simple for everybody to learn and everybody can grow along. So on that note, guys, let's live well and together we grow.